The relics of the forgotten. The three ancient civilizations, Maya, ancestral Puebloans, and Tiwanaku, stood at the peak of their greatness, each holding a relic that had been passed down through generations, a treasure of untold power. The relics were mysterious, their origins shrouded in myth and whispers, and none truly understood their significance. The Mayans believed their relic to be a fragment of a celestial body, a meteorite that had fallen from the stars, imbued with otherworldly power. The ancestral Puebloans held a gem known as the Hearth Ruby, an ancient stone said to come from the very heart of the earth, a deep, pulsing red that seemed to glow with the warmth of creation itself. The Tiwanaku guarding their sacred artifact had a stone of obsidian, the stone of the dead, a mysterious obsidian stone said to hold the power of the astral plane, the realm of spirits, and the afterlife. The Mayans, wise and forward-thinking as they were, had long foreseen a time of reckoning, an event that would signal the end of days. This was marked in their calendar, a cycle that seemed to speak of a great cosmic event, the activation of the three relics. They knew little of the true nature of these artifacts, only that they were connected, intertwined in some way. The calendar hinted that their alignment would bring forth a savior, a force of renewal, of life. But the ancient civilizations misinterpreted the prophecy. In their wisdom and folly, they activated their relics simultaneously, hoping for salvation. But what they unwittingly opened was not a gate for a savior. Instead, it was a portal that beckoned a force of unimaginable destruction. From the rift that tore open it came, a creature so massive it defied comprehension. It was no god, no divine being. It was an immortal entity, a destroyer of civilizations, tall enough to straddle mountains. Its very presence caused the ground to tremble. It did not seek riches, nor fame, nor power. It sought only to consume, to destroy everything in its path, for it fed on life, on the very essence of existence itself. It was not driven by malice, but by hunger, an insatiable need to devour the life force of entire civilizations. The relics had once held the entity in check, sealed it away, but the combined activation of the three artifacts, aligned through time and space, had torn open the seal. In their ignorance, the civilizations had unleashed the destroyer instead of the savior they had hoped for. The entity moved swiftly, its colossal form crossing vast distances in a matter of hours. It was drawn to the energy emanating from the relics, its path guided by their ancient power. The people of the three civilizations, Maya, ancestral Puebloans, and Tiwanaku, stood no chance. It swept across their cities, their temples, their sacred lands, leaving nothing but ash in its wake. The earth itself seemed to crack open in its wake, swallowing the remnants of life as the entity fed. And then, as quickly as it had appeared, the entity was gone. The skies were still, the land was silent. The once thriving cities were now nothing more than forgotten ruins, their secrets lost to the sands of time. No one survived the destruction, and no one knew the true nature of what had happened. The relics were lost, scattered across the earth, their power forever dormant. But the portal, the gate that had been opened, remained. The entity did not rest, for it was eternal, immortal, and it would one day return. It waited, dormant in the shadows, its hunger never sated. And so the ruins of the great civilizations stood, silent witnesses to a forgotten tragedy, their relics scattered, waiting for the day when they would once again call forth the destroyer. For more stories like follow or subscribe, drop a comment with your thoughts or any story suggestions you'd love to see next.